Hello Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Virgo, today we're going to go over your overall energy as well as your person's overall energy. Just keep in mind that the roles can be reversed. Also keep in mind time is fluid. So this could either currently be happening or maybe happening at a later date. How does Virgo currently view this relationship? All right, Virgo. So in regards to how you're currently viewing this relationship, I feel like your worries and your concerns are starting to kind of get the best of you, Virgo, within this connection here, okay? This connection, though, it does appear to me as a connection that's growing. It does appear to me as a connection that has a lot of potential. With the Seven of Pentacles coming out here, it takes time to get to the Seven of Pentacles. So that's kind of telling me that you've been dealing with this person for quite some time now, okay? I don't feel like this is like a new relationship that we're talking about here, Virgo. But, you know, as things are growing and evolving here between you and this person, one thing that's not dissipating is your doubts and your reservations and your worries and your concerns. I want to look at the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I want to look at the Ten of Swords because it kind of looks like on the surface, I would say, things appear to look really good between you and this person. But again, your doubts, man, your reservations about this person and your worries and your concerns when it comes down to this person, it has not dissipated. It's kind of what I'm getting. So I'm right with the Ten of Swords. Okay. All right. So, Virgo, let's talk, okay? Let's talk. Virgo, not only do things on the surface appear to look really, really good here between you and this person, but I also kind of feel like your intuition is kind of giving you the green light here. When it comes down to this person that you currently find yourself connecting with, in other words, your intuition is encouraging you to go for it. Your intuition is encouraging you to kind of basically give it all that you got, right? And I do see you doing that. Don't get me wrong, I do see you doing that, but I also kind of feel like your intuition is telling you, yo, you don't have anything to worry about, right? But you still find yourself worrying either which way. You do come off to me as somebody who is very spiritually based. You come off to me as somebody who's very intuitive. I mean, for crying out loud, you're showing up as a high priestess. So you're very, very spiritually based. You're very, very intuitive. You're well connected, I would say, to like your spirit team as well as, you know, your guides or whatever you want to call it, but as well as your intuition. I just kind of feel like it's just one of those situations, Virgo, where you need to kind of learn to lean on what your spirit team is telling you, to lean on what your intuition is telling you, and try your hardest to just kind of forget about what your mind is basically telling you when it comes down to this connection that you currently find yourself in. Because I say this a lot in my readings. Your mind will play tricks on you. Your mind will deceive you. Your heart will do the exact same thing, okay? For crying out loud, in the Bible, it even says that your heart will deceive you. So your mind and your heart, are two things that are very capable of deceiving you. One thing that will never deceive you is your intuition. That is like the one thing that you could for sure rely on, right? So if your intuition is telling you, yo, you don't have anything to worry about, it's because you don't have anything to worry about. If your intuition is saying, you know what, go for it, give it all that you got, go for it and give it all that you got. This connection that you're currently in, it's going to bring a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of stability, a lot of abundance, and a lot of emotional satisfaction into your life. I feel like it's already providing you with that. This is what I'm also kind of getting as well. So, yeah, Virgo, you could proceed forward without worrying yourself to death, right? When it comes down to this person that you currently find yourself connecting with, when it comes down to this relationship that you're trying to build and establish with them, you can proceed forward with confidence. All right, let's look at this person. How does this person currently view this relationship? Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles, we got the Two of Wands, and then we also have the Ten of Swords. Y'all are in the exact same boat here. You guys are in the exact same boat here. It's like you want them, and they know that they want you, right? But it's these doubts and reservations and these worries and these concerns that you guys carry around with you in this relationship that needs to kind of dissipate already and go away already. Because I feel like in a way, because you have your doubts and reservations, and so do they, it kind of holds you guys back from creating and establishing the life that you guys truly want and desire with one another. Okay. But you know, one thing that I will say is that there is no doubt in my mind when it comes on to this person and what they want here with you. They're aiming for a long-term committed relationship to come out of this entire situation here between you and them. The Ace of Pentacles is attached to the Ten of Pentacles, which does speak of a long-term committed relationship full of abundance and stability. That's what this person wants to accomplish and achieve with you. You know, despite the fact that you guys kind of have your doubts and reservations about one another, and you guys tend to kind of think the worst, unfortunately, when it comes on to one another, I don't feel like that's stopping you from being with this person, nor do I feel like that's stopping this person from being with you. I just kind of feel like it does kind of stop you guys from doing certain things with one another. I don't know what those certain things are. Obviously, you would know. But yeah, let's keep moving and see what else we can get here. How does this person currently feel? Okay. Nice. Nice. We have the King and the Queen of Pentacles, and then we also have the Ace of Swords. Okay. So this is the real issue here. This is the real issue. If y'all could work on this, y'all will be freaking golden in this marriage or this relationship. There's a lack of trust. That's what it is. There's a lack of trust. You don't trust them entirely. They don't trust you entirely. That's what it all kind of boils down to. But if y'all could work on establishing trust within your marriage or relationship with one another, y'all are going to be great. Y'all are going to be basically golden. I just kind of feel like that's the problem here. And I feel like they know that that's the problem, is that there is a lack of trust here. You don't trust them entirely. They don't trust you entirely. Don't get me wrong. I feel you guys trust each other to a certain degree. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't say that you guys trust each other entirely. And there's a huge possibility, right? That you could have done some things to cause this person to not trust you. And they could have done some things to cause you to feel like you can't really trust them. You know, that's definitely a possibility. But, or this could stem from like previous relationships, you know, because that's also a possibility as well. But how does Virgo currently feel? Okay. We have the Two of Wands. We got the Ten of Swords. And then we also have the Knight of Wands. Okay. All right. So in regards to how you're currently feeling, all right, let's talk about this. Because you have your doubts and reservations, right? About this person, it does kind of cause you at times to question, like, damn, is this a person that I'm supposed to be with? Or not? Because a lot of you feel like when you meet the one, there should be no doubt or reservations going on. You shouldn't be experiencing any sort of like ounce of, you know, fear or reservations, right? And because you find yourself actually experiencing those things, it's causing you to really question, like, damn, is this the person I'm supposed to be with? Is this the person I'm supposed to build with? That's kind of what I'm getting primarily off of your overall energy, Virgo. Okay. Tell me more about the Ten of Swords. I wish I got a court card for you. Did I get a court card for you, Virgo? Did I get a court card for you? I don't recall getting a court card here for you. They're looking at you like you're a Queen of Pentacles regardless of your gender. Male or female doesn't matter. In other words, they look at you as somebody who's very committed and devoted to them and what you guys currently share with one another. They also look at you as somebody who's very, very hardworking, somebody who's very career oriented, somebody who has a lot going for themselves, somebody who's very mature, especially for their age, but somebody who's also very, very attractive. Tell me more about the Ten of Swords. I didn't get a court card for you. I would like to get a court card here for you. All right, so we have the Six of Cups. We got the Ace of Swords. We also have the Three of Wands, and then we have the Knight of Cups. This is basically the root of the problem here. There's a lack of trust, Virgo. I can't emphasize that enough. I feel like you're currently with the person that you are supposed to be with. I do, but as far as like you basically feeling like, no, like it should feel like this when I meet the one, you know, I should feel safe and secure with them. I shouldn't have my doubts and reservations about them. Like that's how it should be, right? I kind of feel like the only reason why it doesn't feel that way right now is because let's just be real. Let's just be real, okay? You don't trust this one over here entirely. You just don't. And it could be because of the stuff they put you through in the past. That's a possibility. Or this could stem from like previous relationships. That's kind of what it all boils down to. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're not dealing with the one or anything like that. It just means that, all right, this person has put you through things that have now caused you to question, you know, this entire relationship, right? Or you could have had, you know, experience a lot of like failed marriages or relationships that's causing you to kind of feel like this is going to just be another failed marriage or relationship that I'm going to experience, which causes you to kind of feel like you cannot fully trust them, because everybody in the past has broken your trust, everybody in the past has let you down. So you know, naturally it would be hard for you to not think that they're not going to turn around and basically do you the same way other people have done you, is basically what I'm getting. But at the bottom of the deck, Virgo, it keeps kind of showing up time and time again. Spirit doesn't want you to rely on what your mind is telling you when it comes down to this human being and this relationship that you share with this person. Spirit doesn't want you to basically do that, because all it's going to really do is going to create nothing but worry and concern and doubts and reservations within you. So all Spirit really wants you to do is just listen to your intuition, listen to your spirit team. Your intuition is telling you you don't have anything to worry about, but your mind is telling you, nah, like Virgo, you have everything to worry about, dude. When it comes down to this one over here, you better be freaking worried. You better expect the worst from them. You better, right? That's what your mind is telling you, but your intuition is like, yo, like you're good. You're good, right? The fact that you guys are showing up as the King and the Queen of Pentacles, and we got the High Priestess to the Hierophant, there's a huge possibility that this could be the person that you end up getting married to. Okay, but that all kind of depends on the both of you, on whether or not marriage is something that you guys believe in or not. But you're very committed and devoted to this individual, and this person's very committed and devoted to you. You know you want them. They know that they basically want you. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's just a matter of you, Virgo, just trusting your intuition. That's what it all kind of boils down to. Trust your intuition when it comes down to this person. Your intuition is telling you, go for it, go for it. Like, you're in good hands, like Allstate, right? But your mind's like, yeah, I don't know. And your mind's also kind of telling you that if this was the one, you should feel automatically safe and secure with them. You shouldn't find yourself, you know, having your doubts and reservations about them. And because you're experiencing that, it's causing you to really question, like, damn, am I with the one? Really? Am I, though? I feel like you are. How do I say this? I just kind of feel like, these doubts and reservations could be stemming from like previous relationships, or it could very well be stemming from a moment where this person did disappoint you, and it's causing you to kind of question absolutely everything. Is kind of what I'm getting. What actions? All right, Virgo. So we have the Ace of Wands, we got the Four of Swords, and then we also have the Eight of Swords. There you go, overthinking it again. You're overthinking it. You're overthinking it. You are. With the Eight of Swords to the Four of Swords, you might tell this person, hey, like, I really do need space to, like, really think long and hard about, you know, this relationship and what we're doing here. You know what I mean? Or you may not tell them that, you know. You might just feel like you kind of need some time and space to yourself, to really figure out how you honestly want to move forward in this relationship, because you don't necessarily like the fact that you're harnessing all these doubts and reservations about them. You honestly don't like the fact that you're kind of sitting around anticipating and expecting for, you know, shit to go left here between the two of you. You just don't like it. You want to be with somebody that puts your mind at ease. You want to be with somebody who doesn't make you, I wouldn't say feel this way, but I want to say think this way, right? As far as like thinking the worst when it comes down to them is concerned. So it just kind of looks like there's a lot of figuring out, I would say, that, you know, needs to take place here on your behalf, Virgo. What actions will this person take towards Virgo or moving forward? Okay, so We have the Three of Cups, we got the Sun, and then we also have the Five of Pentacles. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. That's cute. I feel like this person, they just know. They just know that you're the one for them. I'm kind of getting like an overall energy of them, you know, having a very difficult time, you know, being away from you. When this person's away from you, Virgo, they absolutely fucking hate it. They absolutely fucking hate it. It's like their life is absolutely freaking miserable when you're not around. But when you're around, it's different. It's different. Like they feel extremely happy and whole and complete with you, and that's how this person knows. All right, like this is like the one for me. Even when they have to fucking go to work, because I'm also kind of getting that. Even when this person has to go to work, it's like they just don't look forward to it because that would require them to basically be away from you, and they don't necessarily like that either. I just kind of feel like this person knows that, you know, you're the one for them. They know that the real reason why they have their doubts and reservations about you has a lot to do with their lack of trust and their lack of faith in you. You know, to a degree, y'all don't trust each other. To a degree, y'all don't have faith in one another. And that's just what it is. That is what it is. If we get rid of all that shit, right? Like if we get rid of your doubts, your reservations, their doubts, their reservations, you know, this relationship, you know, it could last a very long time. I'm not going to say forever because nothing in this life lasts forever, but it could last a very, very long time. I mean, it could even reach, you know, that point of the two of you eventually getting married to one another. Like this relationship, it has a shitload of potential. A shitload. I just kind of feel like you feel the way that you feel about having your doubts and reservations, but you also kind of have this belief, right? That no, like if I am with the one, right, I shouldn't be overthinking things. I shouldn't be questioning everything. I shouldn't be sitting around anticipating and expecting the worst from them. I shouldn't be feeling this way, right? But like I said, the only reason why you even feel this way, you even think this way, I feel like it's a combo of both. I feel like it has a lot to do with previous relationships, but I also kind of feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that at some point in time, this person has disappointed you. At some point in time, now I don't really know, obviously, what it is that this person did to disappoint you, but it has caused you to now feel like it's only a matter of time before they do it again. And I'm just going to be very blunt and honest with you, Virgo. You could get rid of this person if you wanted to, right? And you could find somebody else. I guarantee you, okay, that you will stumble across somebody who will disappoint you in some way, shape, or form. I hate to say it, you know, you will eventually find somebody that will eventually disappoint you. It's gonna happen. It is gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. You're never gonna find somebody who's never gonna disappoint you, Virgo. Like you're gonna eventually find somebody who's gonna disappoint you, who's gonna let you down. It's just gonna happen. And guess what? You're going to let somebody down too. You're going to disappoint someone too. It's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like we are imperfect people living in an imperfect world. We're going to mess up. We're gonna make mistakes. We're going to disappoint people, even though we don't really want to. It's gonna fucking happen. You know what I mean? So with that being said, Virgo, it's just, you know, something to kind of like, you know, keep in mind, because like I said, you could get rid of this one and you could find somebody else, and things could be going great in that relationship for like a good year or two, and then boom, they do something to, you know, hurt you or disappoint you. It doesn't have to be anything severe or anything like that. It could be something minor, right, that leaves you extremely hurt and disappointed, and now you're questioning absolutely everything, you know what I mean? And now you're questioning whether or not they're the one for you or not. Like it doesn't matter where you go, Virgo. You're never going to experience a perfect relationship with anybody. You're not. You're not. Okay. We got the Queen of Wands. We got the Lovers. We got the High Priestess. We also have the Knight of Cups. And then we also have the... Didn't I get this for you in your last reading? Didn't I get this? There's Virgo, I could have sworn this was you that I got this for. Could have sworn it was you. Could have sworn it was you. I keep getting like, especially specifically for you, I keep getting like this human. You know what I mean? Like I keep getting this human showing up here for you. out of the blue. I keep getting somebody showing up here for you out of the blue. I believe I titled that reading Don't Fall for the Devil's Trap. Somebody's showing up here for you. And whoever this person is that's showing up here for you, it's not this person to the right of me, it's somebody else. And the way that this person's going to make you feel is going to cause you to like flirt with the idea of entertaining this person, but it's also going to put into your brain that, see, the grass is greener on the other side. See, I knew it. The grass is greener on the other side. It's greener on the other side. I'm going to tell you right now, it's greener where you basically water it, Virgo, straight up. Okay? Let's look at this human that's showing up here for you. It's crazy because I was like, you know what? I bet you I'm going to get the devil for this one. As I split the deck, the person, not the person, the card at the bottom of the deck is the devil, and we just so happen to have the magician right next to it, which is a god-awful sign. It's a god-awful sign. I cannot emphasize that enough. Whoever this human being is that's showing up here for you, granted, are they going to make you feel safe and secure? Sure. Are they going to do everything in their power to not give you a reason to doubt them? Absolutely. Absolutely. They're going to put their best foot forward, honey, when it comes down to you, just like everybody does in the very beginning stages of a relationship. And then once they start to kind of get comfortable, that's when you start to see what it is that you're really working with. That's basically what I see you experiencing with this one if you decide to kind of fall for, the devil's trap here, if you will, okay? If you open that door up, Virgo, and you let this person in, right? Yeah, I see them making you feel good. I see them making you feel ways that you wish this one over here would basically make you feel, but don't get it twisted, okay? This is them just putting their best foot forward when it comes down to you, and once they get comfortable, you're going to start to see a whole nother side to this person that you're not going to like. In other words, the grass is definitely not greener on the other side. It just isn't. This is a god-awful combo to be attached to a person. Keep in mind, the person that sits in the chariot is basically the emperor, okay? The emperor is somebody who's known for being very, very controlling. Very fucking controlling, okay? And then to pair it with the devil on top of that, not only are you dealing with a very controlling individual, which you will not see that side from them in the very beginning. Again, they need to put their best foot forward first when it comes down to you and capture you and get you where they want you. And once they feel comfortable enough to show that other side, you will see that other side. But very, very controlling. I can never say this word, but I'm going to attempt to say it. Manipulative. Jesus, I'm Puerto Rican, roll with it. They typically manipulate people. So I feel like this person will try to manipulate you, basically. Not only that, but they kind of come off to me as like a narcissist. This is a god-awful combo to get. In other words, if you end up with this one over here and you end up leaving this person to the right of me, and this is just me being honest with you, I guarantee you that you will regret it. You will regret it, because the problems that you have with this one over here is nowhere near the damn problems you're going to have with this one over here. And that's just me being honest with you. If the grass was greener on the other side, I would have just told you that it is. I would have just told you that it is. Like I said, the problems that you have with this one are nothing compared to what you're going to experience with this one. Tell me more about the devil to the magician. Yeah, Virgo, and this person, they kind of come off to me as like I forgot, they have the Knight of Cups attached to them. They come off to me as like somebody who's very good with their words, somebody who's going to sit up here and tell you everything that you want to hear. So yeah, I mean, but that's like, come on, Virgo. Like, you know that this is how it works. Like, in the very beginning stages of every relationship, everybody's putting their best foot forward. Nobody is really being their true and authentic self until they get comfortable. And that's why I say a lot in my readings, especially with people who, just started seeing someone new. Make that person feel as fucking comfortable as you possibly can, because once a person gets comfortable, you're going to be able to see exactly what it is that you're working with. You're not going to be able to see exactly what you're working with in the very beginning stages. of the relationship, because everybody's trying to impress everybody. Everybody's trying to put their best foot forward and, you know, all that shit. But once a person gets comfortable, that's it. It's like you start to see a whole nother side to that individual, and you can either accept it or not. But I'm telling you right now, Virgo, that if you think that this one over here is your knight in shining armor, and this is the one that's I don't know, never gonna put you through, you know, absolutely anything, you're wrong. You're wrong. I feel like this one over here is gonna put you through far worse than this one ever will. And I'm just being honest with you. I am just being honest with you. And this keeps showing up in your reading. This keeps showing up. This is the second time that we get this for you. So either this person's already actively in your life and this is going on, or this could be happening, you know, at a later date where, you know, this person randomly shows up in your life and they start telling you everything that you want to hear, and then you start kind of, and that's you. And I feel like you're gonna probably do that, where you might confide in this person about your problems that you're having here with your, you know, with this person to the right of me, and they're gonna turn around and probably tell you something along the lines of, oh, I would never put you through that, I would never make you go through this, I would never make you go through that. I'm telling you, if you get involved with this one, it's going to be worse. It is going to be worse. This person has very like god awful qualities to them, like controlling. They're very big on manipulating people, playing head games with people. What else do we get for this person? Oh, also too, because you showed up as they look at you like you're a Queen of Wands, and they're showing up technically speaking as an Emperor, because the person that sits in the chariot is basically the Emperor, and they're looking at you like you're a Queen of Wands. So right off the bat, they don't trust you for whatever reason, and that could have a lot to do with what you're, because you could very well be entertaining them and this one at the same exact time, which could cause them to, you know, look at you like, damn, like if you'll do that to them, you'll do that to me, right? But right off the bat, this person, they find you to be very, very attractive, but they just don't trust you. But it's okay, because you're very, very attractive in this person's eyes. This is that type of person that thinks that everybody who is super attractive is untrustworthy, basically, is what I wanted to say. It's basically what I wanted to say. So with that being said, because you are very attractive, they will place a lot of restrictions on you. No, you're not going to go hang out with your friends every weekend. No, you're not going to go to the club. No, you're not going to go to the bar. No, you're not going to go do this. No, you're not going to go do that. Every time like a Queen of Wands, actually, believe it or not, every time a Queen of Wands ends up with like an Emperor that harnesses the devil energy attached to them, and they end up with like a Queen of Wands like energy, the Queen of Wands always ends up turning into the Nine of Wands. Somebody who's very insecure within themselves. Somebody who, well, very, very insecure. Very, very insecure. Yeah, so they turn into somebody who's very insecure, very codependent. They just turn into somebody that they, well, they just basically turn into somebody that they were originally not. You know what I mean? It's kind of what I'm getting, because it kind of looks like you're walking into this relationship with this individual with a boatload of confidence attached to you. But by the time this one is done with you, Virgo, you're going to feel really insecure within yourself. You're going to find yourself feeling, thinking, and believing that you need this one in your life, when in actuality you don't need them. So you will become very codependent off of them. It's just a god awful match. It's a god awful match. It's the worst match that I've ever seen. The worst match of life. So I would not even bother with that whole situation. Just don't fall for the devil's trap. You know what I mean? Just don't do that, because I kind of feel like that's exactly what it is. All right, is that the devil is placing this person in your past in hopes that you'll fall for it and go off and be with this individual instead of the one that you're with now. Because yeah, you got problems with this person, you do, but it's not gonna be nowhere near the problems that you're gonna have with this one. It's gonna be basically hell on earth if you get with this one, and I just don't recommend that. I don't, Virgo. I just don't, for the life of me. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.